Hello everybody. Um, Little video out for the community. I know holidays comes in. I know we are in the Mercury retrograde right now, and I know all this pressure and tensions, and everybody wants to do things with their twin flame. Throughout the messages and throughout the energy, what's coming up, a lot of the twin flames, of course, specifically through this time of the year we're talking about Christmas and the family holidays and everything else that goes on into it. You also gonna feel the part and the need of your twin flame. They to be with you, they to be next to you, you to be hug them, kiss them, spend time with them, and so on and so on. But some of you cross the line and that becomes an obsession. And I wrote a little post on the Facebook. A lot of the people they actually begin to liking it. I wrote it like almost 1 hour ago, so I'm gonna read it to you. Stop this physical attachment needs for your twin. You're drawn yourself to madness and pain. Listen your soul. What I mean by that is that a lot of the people who are within the twin flame, they still the old way. The old way is like, I like him physically, he likes me physically, we're going to be this part and we're gonna be together, we're gonna be spend time together. We must, we have to. It is the time, when it's the time, what's the time? And the egos put pressures on you to go ahead and reacting as the old way. You have to understand one thing. Um, your twin flame will not act as a normal human person. And when the ignition stage of the twin flame comes in, everything goes upside down. What I mean upside down, it's that the connection begin from physical as you know it to a spiritual as you don't know it. And that spiritual part you don't know it is the spiritual part you need to learn it right now. And this is why it's so hard when you are within the twin flame, you to understand this position. Don't get attached to the physical part. Get attached to the soul. Twin flames is a soul-based connection, soul first before anything else. I know it's a holiday and people need hugs and love and not to be alone and so on. If you don't understand the soul love, their own heart and their body are cold stone. A lot of you felt that. Why? Because they're reacting of the part of the ego. They haven't opened up the soul. They haven't seen the beauty of the love that it's deep inside of it. There is a little portion inside of the soul where you live. They haven't seen that beauty of the love. They haven't seen the completion part yet. When their soul see the completion part, when their soul understands that completion part, they merge that part inside of them with you. And then there will be no force in earth that will stop them to merge with you in heart and in the body. And this is why the twin flames, it's a lot of the people, they have the misunderstanding from it. A lot of people try anything and everything to get their twin of the physical level. Doesn't work. I mean, I had a couple a male that they contact me, and the only thing that they got, one of them, he was so obsessive that he held her for a little bit, and she called the cops on him. The other one was so obsessed into it that she put him through hell. Right now, he's getting to his judgment part, and he has to go to a court. Another person, because of that part, she left him So she went back to her ex-husband. So your obsession, it becomes something like a drug. You have to understand the love within the soul, it's required freedom. You allow these persons to be free. You're not like the old way of the relationship. If you, let's say, for example, I'm the husband, I come back home, she has to be in the kitchen, cook, and everything else, and then she has to be quiet so I can have my own peace. That's the old crappy way. The new way it's okay, come back home, give her a kiss, give her a hug. How is everything? Hey, let's go make some dinner. We're gonna cook together. You cook together, eat together, and then you relax and have a peace together. That is a completely different mentality of talking about. So to continue with the part, understand that twin flame is a soul love. Once the soul love is active, recognize the both sides and activate the hearts and then the bodies. If you're desperate for your twin, seek your soul. And there is a quote I posted here. Say what your soul needs, need to say. Do what your soul needs to do. Live by your soul before you are anything else. And this is why the society getting everything mixed up, because the society is teaching you to look into the physical, and you begin to have the obsession. Okay, what is the obsession then? Here, obsession. Obsession, the state of being obsessed with someone or something. An idea or thought that continually preoccupies or intrudes on a person's mind. Preoccupation, infatuation, addiction, passion, mania, compulsion. Okay. So if you love someone, you will understand that obsession will not help in the soul. The only thing that will help, it's real love. What is a real love though? When you give it your twin flame the time and the space inside of themselves, you will hear the soul that screams. The little part, during the ignition, the little part of you went to your twin, and the little part from your twin come to you. And this is how you are able to communicate. This is why the telepathy exists. This is why the energy exchanges exist, because there is some portions during the ignitions you exchanged. And during this exchange, you begin to learn how to navigate and how to cooperate in the soul level with that person. Everything that you know about relationship is going to be completely demolished, because it's based of thousands of years domination, one over the other programming. The female always wants to control the male what to do, because the female thinks the man is stupid. Well, it's the same thing for the man. The man wants to tell the woman to shut up because he thinks she's stupid, but she knows how to control him by intuition. The man has no intuition. But during the twin flames, what happens is from the female, it comes in the intuition part, and from the male, it gets the power into the female. So now they both are equal. So there is no more this part of control. Now you have to learn it is a partnership. The difference between the love and obsession. Here how you to figure it out if this is love or this is an obsession. Love, trust. Obsession is jealous and insecure. If you're insecure about your twin flame, your ego is triggers right there. Just so you have to understand one thing. Your twin flame, maybe you're not gonna be with them this lifetime. You're gonna die, they're gonna die. Guess what? They cannot disappear in the universe. The soul still is gonna to believe after that. Sooner or later they will understand the union will happen. Maybe not now, maybe not in the next hour, maybe in the next 24 hours, maybe in the next millennia. Depends of how you look at it. But the ego look is a time. The soul looks of there is no time. Love gives you freedom. Obsession wants to possess you. A lot of the twin flames, when they get in and try to change this, they have a hard time. They think that their twin flame belongs to them. She or he it belongs to me. How come he or she does not understand this part? We belong to each other. I have to have her, I have to have him. And that obsession part, it is going to take you a while you to understand it. That doesn't work. It does not work. Doesn't matter what you're going to do. That part doesn't work. You give that person the freedom. You let them go. Let them go. Let them do their thing. Let them redo their own realizations down the road. That's not your job. Your job is you to do your own realization. Love is based on reality. Obsession is fantasy. The real part, they're not there. They don't want to be with you. They don't want to be right now at this moment. They feel the pressure. Guess what? That is the reality. Your part, the obsession, is the fantasy. You're going out in a restaurant, you have a good time, you're in a bed, have awesome sex, and all that stuff. That is a fantasy. The reality is reality. You give the love on what the reality is. Love is free and wants to share. Here's the part. When you want to share something, you share something because you love. And share it to be loved between each other. The love has to be shared. That's what I'm trying to say. Obsession, it's clingy. Hey, well, that's a big time right there. Love gives, obsession needs. And here is what right now it's that when it's a holidays, everybody needs their twin to be with them and to fulfill the needs of the satisfaction of the human part. Because everybody else is gonna be as human, everybody else they're gonna be together, and maybe you're like me, you're gonna be by yourself on Christmas and the New Year, and you're gonna be staying alone. But I'm not gonna be alone. I'm gonna be with my dog. But still, the part is, what is your needs? You look at your soul needs. You're gonna find that the love gives. You look at your physical needs. Guess what? The obsession comes into it. Love wants the best for you. The obsession just wants you. So if you just want them to come to you as a physical body, there will be no happiness. They're just gonna be just another three-dimensional relationship. Instead of have the magical love the way it's supposed to be created within soul. Because when the soul opens, the magical love opens everything inside. It blooms like a flower. The love blooms like a flower inside of the person. And it cannot be hid, it cannot be hidden, it cannot be suppressed. You do not choose who to love. The soul choosing who you love. And the resistance against that love leads to nothing good of it. But also, if you have obsession of the physical need to be with you, that's not going to lead you to nothing good either for it. And if you're so much focused on the physical part, you need to understand the one thing about the twin flames. The twin flames, the love force coming into the soul. But before you do anything with that part within the soul, simply because the vibrations are way too high. You have to have the inner peace in your part of the soul. The inner peace is the magical part of love that you will finally find this peace. There will be no more pressures, there will be no more needs, wants, musts. It's just gonna be peaceful vibrations of love between the two individuals. Something that you cannot express with words. But you have these vibrations in peace. They are so powerful. When you have that peace, then the love it opens everywhere within the individuals. And then the heart begins to open and spreads that love. And at the end, the bodies, they become one. They become together. During the holidays, if you are not with your twin flame, the best thing that you can do, the best gift that you can do, is send that inner peace to them. This is the best gift you can give them. This is the gift when the soul it's relaxed, happy, feels the love, feels the gentle touch inside. This is not like a skin touch. You're touching something very precious, like a cotton. You are afraid to touch that cotton. You just want to keep it that cotton to be soft, not to be take it and taste it how it is. You just want to feel it how soft it is and keep it that way. And that's how you want to keep that part of inner peace, so they can feel happy and peaceful during the holidays. And you give them the love within the soul. They may be not with you, they may be with you, but the inner peace is your key. Because with the inner peace, the love within the soul, it begins the understanding. And when the understanding comes in, you understand the inner love. Once the inner love is open, the heart opens. And this is why when the soul falls in love, there is nothing can prevent them, the body, not to be next to you. Thank you so much for watching it. I wish you a happy holidays. Be loved.